A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
He can run onto that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Cannavaro makes a move down the right. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Laporte for Yaya Toure. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho making good progress. Oh, that's nice. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Xabi Alonso. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yamal. Andorra La Vela couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, he's found support out wide. Snyder! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Still goalless. This is a promising build-up. Pinches it off him.
Romario really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Great ball if he can get there. He has found the way through. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. He's looking wide. That's a good run down the left. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Snyder. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nicely weighted ball. And he cuts out the supply. Schneider with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Xabi Alonso, he's found a way through. He has a look at shapes to shoot! And he has kept it out somehow.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Ronaldinho at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key.
And a header! Of course! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Goal!
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Andorra La Vella restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will...
Oh, good climb! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Tries to get it clear. And the counter is on. He's through here. And he's found a way past. Chance, surely! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. But this is from Mario.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Quality ball. Ronaldinho tries to play it through. Yamal, very much a man of this moment. Pass somewhat off target. Knocks it into space. And he's quick to snatch it back. And he's intervened well there. Well, that's beautiful. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This possibly the last play of the half. Bigo goes short. Yaya Toure. And for the first half, that is that. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. Back on the way then. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That has not gone well. Kubasi. Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's Xavi. It's Xavi! No, he's missed it.
Xavi clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Great vision. Sneijder. Can he get on the end of this? That's a corner kick. Barcelona have their second corner now. And this is Xavi. Alonso! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona leading now. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, no joy this time.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Varane.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
And the finish! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Figo. Yamal. Space for him to turn and look. That's very neat. Cross into the box. No, that's too long. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Kubasi. And it's Iniesta. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Cruyff.
That's good play from him.
Ronaldinho. It's a foul. It could be a penalty. Andorra La Vella really could have done without this.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
This
dorsal 25,
further to improve their cause.
Xavi Alonso. El dorsal 14. El dorsal 4. Sneijder. El dorsal 19. Ronaldinho. Serán sustituidos por...
As you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Yamal. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cannavaro has it in a wide position. This looks chance! Xavi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Threads one in. That's a shade optimistic. That's a sharp pass. Toure gets across to intercept that. Pedri. Yaya Toure. Xavi. Eto'o receives it in a wide position, flashes it across. And that was very necessary. Can he get it through? Neymar is in a really good position out wide. Bellingham. That has been cut short. Eder Militao. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were... Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence.
Hello, everybody,
The
and
objectives
welcome to
are
today's
clear.
match.
To miss out on them would be unthinkable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Well, here we go then with this bundle of joy and excitement that has always been Ronaldinho. His career, a thing of legend. But Jim, if you were to name just one game that defines him, it would be...
Well, I think undoubtedly it has to be the away game in Madrid back in 2005. He himself scored 2 second-half goals, but I can never forget the scenes when the home fans started applauding him. The moment when even the worst of enemies had to admire what he did on that night.
It was an extraordinary sight.
Well, a few of his...
And the shot! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Andorra La Vella shoots! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked out the run. Xavi cuts out the pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Yamal. Figo. Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Varane. Ronaldinho. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Andorra La Vella really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard venturing down the left. He's picked his way through. Forced to go. It's Ronaldinho! Big relief, it just needed better contact. And he's being shifted off it. Messi. Stoichkov. And it's Cruyff. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Azar. Piqué gets over and intercepts. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Madrid couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that is a little undercooked. Played into space, chips it through, and this is Stoichkov! A real chance and a real let-off.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Piqué is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. defender is not giving up on this. Oh, great run, magical! Flings in across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Andorra La Vella certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
He's got away. Piqué does really well to win the ball there. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's gone back to the keeper. Belletti. Eder Militao. Iniesta. Cruyff. Chance for a shot! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fair...
Great chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Iniesta gets across and deals with it. That is good progress on the left. Pass somewhat off target. And that is the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitution.
So we're into the second 45. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Lenormand gets across to intercept that. Vinicius Junior. That has been cut short. Eder Militao is there to clear. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Marquez. And it's Marquez. Messi. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Oh, sweet feet. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yamal looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
He's a sharp little ball here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vinicius Junior. Ronaldinho. Oh, well measured. Surely he can't miss. Decent chance! Well, that looks a decent ball. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Eder Militao short changes him with that pass. Picked out brilliantly. Xavi Alonso. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Garcia claims it, safe hands. Messi. Ronaldinho. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Stoichkov. And he shoots! Tries to get it clear. And they can counter here. Now it's Messi. Now it's Cruyff. And he welcomes it in. Now that's a fine challenge.
Substitution on the field. Number 26, Figo. Number 15, Yamal. Number 2, Piqué.
Iniesta
Coming on the
goes short.
field, number 11,
Madrid have the
Bale.
chance to go the other
Number
way.
8, Bellingham. Number 7,
Marquez makes the interception.
Substitution in progress.
Messi. That has not gone well. Ricky Puig conjures time and space where few can. A lot of... Can he finish? Goal! And they get themselves in front! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He has found a way through. And it's made its way to him. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Corner number 2 then.
Madrid surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Xavi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that's a key interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Bale. Bale finding himself in space. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's had a shot! And he's found the net! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Iniesta. number 22, Kubasi. Coming on the field, number 19, Vinicius Junior. Number
The two
17,
coaches are signalling
Rudiger.
changes here, both at the same
Substitutions taking
time.
place.
So again, we have parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's had it taken off him. Now it's Bale. Oh, perfectly measured
Will be
that.
3 minutes
No,
added
he's
time.
not getting past him there. That's a smartly directed ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Nice bit of trickery. That has ended up in no man's land. Nicely spread. Yamal. Ricky Puig. He's found the way through. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
And a quick reminder today to please take all litter bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitution on the field, Messi. Coming on the field
90 minutes
is
gone, and
number
nothing
10,
between them
Ito.
still.
Substitution.
Andorra La Vella displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Looking for the run, so no flag here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. An instinctive delivery. Keeper has taken decisive action. Eder Militao, that's really nicely played. Andorra La Vella keep calm in the face of death. Real chance! That's really well cleared. There's a searching pass. And this isn't the chance, surely! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Madrid have their lead. Andorra La Vella claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Andorra La Vella have their second corner now. Madrid are looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Aimed beyond the defence. It's Neymar! And it's in! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And now he has
There
two.
will be 1 minute added time.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. Can he get it through? Not the most accurate pass. And it is half-time in extra time.
Please report to the staff room immediately.
So was this when the game was won? Logic and experience would certainly suggest that, but who knows what the game still has to offer. Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? It's a pretty loose pass, and that is expertly dealt with. Bale, and this is Cruyff. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Yamal. Some good work on the right flank here. Vinicius Junior spots it and intercepts. Knocks it into space. De Jong. And that has left him in a heap. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Good ball, good take. And no, that was never going to make it. Deftly out wide. Oh, that's delightful. Bellingham drives it, and a header! No, not the best of headers. Roberto Carlos is there, and he can pick it up. Now it's Camavinga. And this is Neymar. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
In with the challenge. So that's it. It is all over. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of... Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, I look at this side and think to myself, who's going to make the difference? Well, there's only one answer, and it has to be Rivaldo. He's capable of producing some extraordinary moments.
Indeed. Offensively, I guess there's very little, if anything, missing from his game. Oh, Red, nice intercept. He's having a hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Xavi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Xavi. And now a sudden chance to counter. Figo steaming forward at pace. Vinicius Junior could move up a gear here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's nice. Vinicius Junior. And the finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Not the most accurate pass. It's Camavinga. And it's Lopez. Fermin makes a dash for it. Clipped into space. It's a goal kick. Not a bad start to the game, a chance at either end already. Now it's Cruyff, spread it left. He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Yamal.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Fermin. Fermin stood his ground strongly. Piqué did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Cruyff. Howson calmly anticipates. Piqué gets a foot in here. He's picked his way through. Messi. And that's a good intervention. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And it's Camavinga. And he's got the beating of his man. Throw in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Xavi.
Madrid definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Looking for a runner. Mbappe is onto this. And the shot! There it is! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Lovely pass, but can... And Cruyff! And he scores! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So can he finish? Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! A finish of true class! And the comeback is complete! So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Andorra La Vella with the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Now there's a fight. Goes for a shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Camavinga certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Camavinga. Half-time getting close now. He's through here. Oh, what a miss! And the shot! And there's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
It is compelling this. Tries a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Somewhat off target. Lofted it. It's rising! It's anyone's ball now. And again! And that's off target. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Not a hint of offside here. Chance for a shot! Off the post! And that signals the end of the first period. Andorra La Vella are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly. Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. Andorra La Vella have the chance to go the other way. Fermin. And he welcomes it in. And this is Cruyff. He's found... There's the shot! And that has fair fizzed. It's their second corner of the game. Bigo with the short one. And this is it. Shot at goal! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? So, third corner of the game. Bigo plays it short. And he's there to belt it away. Rivaldo! Rivaldo! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Now that's well seen too. Knocks it into space. Now it's Lopez. He's got away. Chance!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Now it's Iniesta. And this is Messi. Messi, and a chance! And no mistake. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Andorra La Vella go up by 2 and are looking good.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Cruyff. Now who's going to be first to this? Spread out to the left. He is through here. He's dealt with that really well. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's made its way to him.
That was lovely, that.
And he's in on goal. Nicely spread. Vigo crosses. Chouameni.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Yamal. And it's Lopez. And the ball's gone astray. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That ball looks a good one. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Alexander-Arnold. Al Kubasi cuts it out. Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And smartly reclaimed. Look at the space here. Now, this could be a chance. There's the header! Oh, it's come off the upright. That's put paid to the danger. Carvajal. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. And the keeper's given it away. And yes, it's there! Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Substitution on the field. Messi, number 17.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here.
Dani Olmo. Number 3, Marquez. Substitution in
Good
progress.
ball, good take. Rodrigo. Bale. Bellingham. Cruyff charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now he's got space here. And the referee brings it to a close. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Andorra La Vella really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win.
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
You know, Peter, even from up here, I can sense a quiet determination from Rivaldo. Someone who's always let his football do the talking.
And his shooting is special. Tries from distance. It's their first effort on goal.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
And they're quick to get it back. Threads one in. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Andorra La Vella clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That has been cut short. Xavi. That's a shade optimistic. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
David Villa. Villa's cross. Cruyff. Messi. Now it's Rivaldo, and he's managed to get free. Rivaldo with the cross, and it's hoisted clear. Roberto Carlos touches it back. Xavi Alonso, and it's Cruyff. Looking for options for movement. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Floated through. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Oh, no joy this time. Rivaldo, who is rarely short on confidence. Messi. Now Piqué. That's a good foray he's making.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Aims beyond the defence. Incoming delivery. He's rising! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
No, he is not giving anything away. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Figo. What a throw in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Very nearly half an hour gone here. He's a sharp little ball here. Rivaldo. No, that's been intercepted. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Might be danger here. Shapes to shoot! It's in! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's been side down. Is that a penalty? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Howson has been sent off. It was deemed a professional foul.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Cruyff is behind this one.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks.
Cruyff!
Será sustituido por el dorsal 17.
Mbappe. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Andorra La Vella truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Crosses it. Impressive job. Crossbar comes to the rescue. Now it's Bale. And the pass is intercepted. Varane. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Bale. That has not gone well. Now it's Mbappe. Pass is just off target. Played out to the left flank. Knocks it into space. No, not quite on the same wavelength. It's just beyond his reach. Played out towards the right wing. Messi. Can he finish? Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish right from the top draw. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And that is all they have time for. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Andorra La Vella are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Andorra La Vella get the second half going.
Andorra La Vella clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Andorra La Vella with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. There's the delivery. And now they can spring out of defence. Xavi picks it up from the goal kick. And now they can clear their lines. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Tries to play it through, and he's got the beating of his man. Hoisted in, and it's claimed by the keeper.
Andorra La Vella clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And that has left him in a heap. Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Oh, well hit, very well hit, actually. This looks promising.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Kubasi. Rivaldo, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. That's headed upfield, looking for the run. Well read, nice interception. Bale going after that. Vigo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tries to pass it through. Oh, this looks sharp. David Villa receives it in a good position here. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. That's going to go a long way. It's a pretty loose pass. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, well played, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
David Villa! Oh, that was no routine save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And that should get the job done. Andorra La Vella have the chance to go the other way. He's shifting through the... He's having a shot! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Simplicity itself.
Cruyff really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Andorra La Vella leading now.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
David Villa is herring after that one. It's come to nothing.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And a header! And a neat finish! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Albacete dragged themselves back again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter.
A header! It's loose now, and they want to get it... And he shoots! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Figo fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Andorra La Vella have their second corner now. Messi. Now it's Figo. He's found a way through.
Andorra La Vella clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Great vision. Vigo in acres of space out wide.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's Bale! Not a bad try by any means.
Bale is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Now it's Villa. Stood up well to him there. Well, that pass isn't the best. Garcia clears. That's a throw.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Great defending, strong and determined. Ball's out once more. Oh, there's a probing ball. Not the most accurate pass. Messi. Probing pass. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Plenty to aim at here. Tries a shot! They want to be quick to... And again! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Real chance here. Now there's a chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well.
So that's it. It is all over. Andorra La Vella have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Se ha encontrado unas llaves de coche con un llavero en forma de balón. Se ruega a su propietario.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This time, surely! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Spread to the right. Figo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lovely feet. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And he's decided to go for it. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this is Messi. In by... He leaps for it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Now it's Drogba. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Buffon claims company. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Played into space. He's a sharp little ball here. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Could be danger here. Messi. But it's Thuram. Aims beyond the defence. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Well, for me, Jim, this one was always going to be about just one man. Always has been, always will be.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, a guy seemingly unbound by normal human limits.
Nothing is impossible, or perhaps it should be impossible as nothing.
Precisely. So to all that are with us, welcome to Zlatan. And this is Messi. Takes a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's made its way to him. Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free. Early ball out from the back. Odo. Now it's Drogba. And here's Aguero. Great vision. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Shevchenko. And he's got the beating of his man. Look at the space here. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And here's Shevchenko. Figo, the magician-in-chief. It's Aguero! Haaland. Tries to play it through. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Van Dijk. And it's Ferdinand. And they've got rid. Yaya Toure. Oh, well measured. He's shifting through the gears here. Aguero was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Ferdinand defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. And it's Messi. Some really good ball movement. Hazard. Hazard! Yaya Toure. Rijkaard. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's had it nicked away.
This is the time you need that pace.
Can he get on the end of this? And this is Aguero. It's Aguero! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Aguero might just be regretting what was probably the toughest of his options.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's
There will be
Haaland.
1 minute
Well
added
seen,
time.
saw that coming. Now it's Drogba. Van Dijk. And that brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Everyone, please welcome our players. Substitution for Israel, number 14, Ibrahimovic.
So we're on the way for the second half.
Number 11,
So neither side has yet broken through.
Messi. Number 2, Figo.
He's found a way through. And here's Drogba. Stood up well to him there.
Number 10.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
13, Yamal. Number 8,
Aguero going
Bellingham.
forward. Looking tidy in possession. Gets the shot away! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 4 coming up here. Cruyff goes short. And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's good running with the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's a good ball. Odo. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Threads one in. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Aguero. That's a nicely shaped ball. Foot in. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's going to have his name taken. And that has sent him sprawling. Shot could be on. Can he finish? Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Yaya Toure certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Nicely aimed pass. Bellingham. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And here's the chance to counter. He's picked his way through. Shevchenko has fallen kindly here. And that was struck with genuine force.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Played backwards here. It's Drogba! And there's a goal. Oh, but the flag's up.
Yeah, spot on, although he takes issue with that.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Odo. Oh, terrible mistake. Odo. That's really well manoeuvred. Shevchenko dominates aerially so often. Now it's Aguero.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Referee has just said play on. And it's Thuram. Knocks it out wide. Bellingham.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Shevchenko. Rijkaard. Aguero. Chance! And a neat finish. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
McAllister. Looking for the run. Tries a shot! And that's a tidy finish. And surely now the result...